That was a reason enough to acquire this company, and Cygnus became 5-hospital group from March 2012. That was a time when we paused and tried to study which model to pursue further, and the answer came from healthcare evolution. We found out in Delhi, like in last 25-30 years, there has been a transformation in healthcare. The healthcare delivery existed in the form of small nursing homes when we entered Delhi, and it has gone in last 25 years to a tertiary care delivery model, and there are now super tertiary care hospitals which also exist in Delhi. And during this journey, most of the smaller nursing homes have either closed down or converted them into a single specialty chains which does not require emergency service. For example, you find lot of ophthalmology chain or lot of stone clinics coming up, etc., where you do not require the emergency care. So otherwise, most of the nursing homes in each region of Delhi have closed down during that period. And we followed this history, and we thought the same process is going to be repeated. Same history is going to be repeated in district towns of different parts of India. And with that premise, we studied the need in various districts and found out there is a huge lack of basic tertiary care facilities in these towns, whether it is trauma service, whether it is cardiology, whether it is any other super specialty like medical intensive care. So with that study, we came out with a proposal to expand in district towns of India. So there are other studies which are available to sort of support this. We have a stressed government hospitals in district towns. We have standalone facilities with varying quality of care. We have private cooperative chains which are still focused more on larger cities. So you see in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, highly fragmented and unorganized sector existed, and lack of quality tertiary care facilities were there. There was a high demand for quality healthcare in tier 2 and tier 3 cities because of need for high quality tertiary care, whether it is trauma or cardiology, because of rise in lifestyle diseases in these areas, highly stressed out government infrastructure, or rising income levels, all supported this kind of model. So that is where the Cygnus model evolved, and we created that this is a vision that we have to go into tertiary care in tier 2 towns in India. And of course, mission was defined, which was based on 4 pillars of personalized care, dignity of all stakeholders, whether it is patient, relative, doctor, employees, medical excellence, and ethical practices. So the model says, in terms of infrastructure, it is an asset-light model, which is brownfield in existing hospitals, revenue share / lease model, take over on as-is, where-is basis. We normally require a built-up area of 40,000 square feet, plan for 100 licensed but 70 operational beds in the beginning, and normally the target hospitals are either profitable secondary unit which is keen to take it to tertiary level, or sick units, whether it is owned by trust or individuals. So this is a unique kind of you will find the similar kind of look and feel in all our hospitals, and Cygnus facilities have been well equipped with the key emergency and critical care and support infrastructure required of a quality tertiary care hospital. Hospital look and feel is standardized across the chain with consistency seen across all our hospitals. Then in terms of specialties, Cygnus model says we have few key focus areas. For example, trauma. Trauma to us is not a single specialty service. It includes comprehensive care in not only a neurosurgery, but also in orthopedic, general trauma surgery, radiology, and intensive care, a good casualty. Similarly, we venture out from the beginning in medical intensive care. We start joint replacement with backup of modular OT, advanced laparoscopy, gastroenterology, nephrourology with dialysis facility, and of course we take up cardiology with cath lab in second phase. And today we have 4 out of 9 hospitals providing cath lab also. High-end monitoring devices. These are the critical equipments which are required for support of these facilities and specialties. Ventilatory support, CT scan and ultrasound, lab and blood bank equipments, modular OT, advanced laparoscopic equipments, various endoscopes and cath lab. So typical manpower in our hospital would be a full-time neurosurgeon placed and stationed in that particular district, general laparoscopy and trauma surgeon. Since we have to provide a trauma surgeon, we make sure when we appoint the surgeon to have a capability of providing advanced laparoscopic procedures. Similarly, orthopedic and joint replacement surgeon, orthopedic surgeon employed for trauma service should be capable of doing joint replacement also, because we already build in modular OT from day one. So of course we require a physician, anesthetist, radiologist, pathologist to support trauma service. Of course intensivists are required, and we definitely have one intensivist supported by 3 round-the-clock doctors in each of our district facilities today. The gastroenterologist and urologist, these are 2 super specialists we share across various facilities. They are stationed in between. For example, on NH1, we have stationed these 2 super specialists in Panipat and cater to Kurukshetra, Karnal, Panipat and Sonipat. In second phase, we are definitely at cardiologist, but we are aware of a huge challenge of recruiting cardiologists. So we have decided as a policy in Cignus to make a equity partner in cath lab project to the extent of 1/3, that is 33%. Unless that is there in place, we do not start cardiology. And till now, we have been successful in having 3-4 such partnership in 4 district towns where we have already started the cath lab service. And of course, the nursing and paramedics which are qualified as per NABH standards. We do not have any nurse which is below the rank of GNM. Model about quality. Our experience in last 3 years shows that NABH quality is different than what the quality should exist in any hospital in terms of the perception of society at large. And of course NABH quality we have already started, and that is in different phases, and there are so many roadblocks to achieving that accreditation. But we have defined a 50-point quality program which we call as operational quality, which creates an impression in the public that of course this is a hospital which provides good quality. Rapid growth occurred after about a year's time, that was in March 2013, when a private equity fund supported this company, and we became from 4 hospital to 9 hospital company. We had operational beds 310 which became 550, manpower rose from 400 to 1200, and revenue jumped from 30 crores to 125 crores, and that is a journey which started March 2013 onwards. In last year only we could add 5 tertiary care hospitals in Haryana. Consolidation phase started from 2014 January, where we decided to move from regional to corporate functioning under following heads. Of course, they are typical operation, marketing, quality, IT, human resource, finance, legal, and MIS and business analysis. Second phase of rapid growth is now going to start from September 2014 onwards. The plan is to increase the number of beds from 9 hospitals to 20 hospitals in 2 years' time, 550 beds to 2000 beds in 3 years' time from now, and 125 CR to 500 CR in next 5 years. If you see the journey at a glance, there are 3 phases which we have crossed till now. The initial phase, which is of course an infancy phase, and as you know there are a lot of mortalities which happen during that infancy, and this was a year of survival. We all put together survived that period of initial hiccups and went into growth phase after private equity, and this year decided consciously to consolidate the business, which we could do, and now we're ready for the second phase of growth. And you see this facility in the first year was Dwarka, then 4 more added, then 1 closed, 5 more added. So that is how we could reach the present number of manpower figures and number of beds. Journey in terms of quality, as I said, there are different phases of NABH accreditation. 1 hospital at Dwarka is now ready for final assessment, maybe 2 months from now. Pre-assessment has already been done, and there are 3 hospitals which are being pre-assessed in next 2 months. Another 5 hospitals at a pre-application stage, and we are doing self-assessment as of now. And similarly, we, as I told you, 50-point quality program for better patient satisfaction, which is already in existence in most of our hospitals. If you do this business analysis, the business analysis says, for example, if in this particular model somebody invests X amount of money, let's take this as 100 crore as an example. In 4 years duration, we can create 300 crores of revenue, 40 crores of EBITDA, and 400 crores approximately of the value of the company. Present value of Cygnus is 125 crore on turnover of 9 crore as evaluated. Every month with varying degree of profit / loss depending on aging of hospital, varying from loss in first year to 10%, 12%, 14% EBITDA in second, third and fourth year. In next 4 years from now, we are targeting revenue of 500 crores. They have huge learning while pursuing this model in last 3 years. Learning have been regarding the model, whether to do secondary / tertiary, whether to greenfield versus brownfield, whether to do joint venture versus self-owned. We have learnt a lot about talent acquisition and skill enhancement. We have learnt about equipment procurement, which suits to the need of that particular town. We have seen the learning on NABS to operational quality. We have seen the numbers and how the return on investment happens. We have learned challenges of adding and sharing of super specialties. We have learned on IT and MIS. We have learned on regional versus corporate governance. We have learned on how to control data, manpower, material and service. And of course, we have learned what is the business in terms of cash versus credit in peripheral towns. There are huge opportunities for collaboration, which more and more opportunities coming our way for collaboration from different parts of India. It could be brownfield lease / revenue share. It could be greenfield lease. It could be JV with individuals. It could be JV with various companies. It could be buyout practice. It could be franchise model. It could be PPP. It's operation and management. So there are so many avenues in this particular model where we can join hands with various people, and Cygnus takes this opportunity to invite more and more people in healthcare to participate and grow with us. Thank you very much.